Good day, everyone. You're welcome to this episode of L360, your go-to podcast for health and wellness. Well, I would like to also ask you a question. If you watched that previous episode, you know what I'm talking about. When you walk into the hospital, how do you feel? What do you long for? And how exactly do you want to be treated? This and many more is what we'll be speaking about in this episode. Well, we long for healing, right? But it is surprising that this same place we long to get healed is also a place where we go to and then some things are acquired. Well, you want to stay tuned and listen to every other thing we get to say in this episode. I am Blessing Odoniyi.
And I am Solomon Ededo. You make it look like you want to scare us, right?
Not at all.
Anyway, wait, let's check the data and let's confirm if we should be scared. So, according to the WHO, events occurs in the hospital. About 134 million of such events.
Wow.
That happen due to improper care that affects a lot of people, which sometimes result to at least estimated 2.6 million deaths annually.
Wow.
2.6 million people died. Why? Due to improper, let me use the word improper care from health practitioners. And some of those things may be as a result of people, the patient themselves, not understanding or not getting enough understanding of the things they are supposed to do.
Wow, those numbers are scary. Let me just be very, very sincere. Those numbers are very, 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 very scary. But how exactly do you understand that, or can you try to fathom that someone goes to the hospital and instead of getting treated or even being healed from whatever they were trying to treat, they even go there and they acquire more diseases? That's alarming and that's scary. But then we also need to understand that on the 17th of September, World Patient Safety Day was celebrated, and it was celebrated in grand style.
Yeah.
Particularly because this year's theme was on engaging patients for patient safety. So it was to help to increase awareness, to help patients know that also I have a voice too. In as much as we respect healthcare professionals, we know that they are doing their job. But then
this is me.
Yes, it also lies on the part of the patient to also know that also this is what I was diagnosed of. Just read up on what it entails, and there are some things that you could even suggest to the healthcare professionals on. So this is what I've noticed about my body system. This is how I feel like I could be treated. Not trying to teach them their job, but also having a voice and being active, active participation on the part of the patients is very, very key.
Active participation is very, very key.
Very, very important.
Very, very crucial, very important, because the truth is, no matter how professional the health professional is, now you the one treat is your system. Now I was telling you backstage how I was given a particular injection that led me to being admitted.
Wow.
No doctor will come and tell me in the future to take that same medication for any treatment. And areas where we need to look into as individuals is area of understanding the medication. You need to understand the diagnosis. Ask questions. When they say you have high blood pressure, what does it mean? If they are giving you big grammar, tell them simplify it. When they come with treatments, what is this? What does it do? What are the possible side effects? Who cannot take it?
Yeah.
There are some drugs that cannot be taken by people with ulcer.
That's
the moment they say this, I have it, or I have this history. When they come, even for surgery, there's a surgery checklist that needs to be done. You may walk through it with them.
Absolutely.
So some of these things are they look very
minute, but
they look
very,
insignificant, but it's a matter of life and death, because with health, the slightest mistake may cost you your life.
It's actually very, very important to note that health should not be taken with negligence.
Exactly.
So we've spoken about active participation today, and what you want to do as a patient is to get appropriate knowledge. There are websites that are very, very helpful. We have the WHO, we have the CDC, we have so many other websites where you could get eligible information that will keep you abreast of information needed to solve your problems and also help the healthcare professional. I know you've learned a great deal from this episode of L360, and it's also quite alarming to know that 1 in every 10 individuals in high-income earning countries are going through this, and they die from this every year. It's really, really saddening. But we want you to take action today. Get to know your body type, get to understand yourself, get to know your reactions, and do well to also speak to the healthcare professional. Voice your concerns. We are sure you'll be fine. Everybody will be fine last.
You forgot to mention that this channel is also one of the areas where you can learn about your health.
I would not,
what have you been doing
forget
here?
that. I would not forget that for anything.
Thank you for joining us on today's episode. We hope that the next time you visit the hospital, you will take time to work with your health professionals in proper diagnosis and proper medication, and you take time to understand when they say 3 times daily, they mean 3 times and not you take 1 or you take half. What you don't understand, ask questions. And we hope that the next time you visit, you will ask enough questions, and don't feel shy to ask. Don't feel the response is not good, you give up, because it's you at the end of the day.
Thank you for joining us on today's episode of L360. I am Blessing Odu.
And I am Solomon Ededo saying,
until next time, bye.
Bye.